Hello everyone and welcome to Journey with the Kellers. My name is Amanda Keller and today we are back in the Keller kitchen. So today we are going to be making something from the Harry Potter official Christmas cookbook. Today's recipe is called Puff Pastry Books. So these are supposed to be books that are kind of like from the Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone when he goes into the restricted section and he opens that book and it screams at him, okay? So this is supposed to be a book like that. Okay, so the first thing you're going to want to do, you're going to want to have a baking sheet with either a silicone baking mat or a piece of parchment paper. And then you're going to need 2 tablespoons of melted butter and also 4 tablespoons of melted butter in separate containers. So if you want to melt 6 tablespoons and then put 2 tablespoons in this one and a separate one, you can. You know, take 2 tablespoons out of this one and put it in that one, you can. Or if you want to separate them out and melt them at separate times, you can do that as well, whichever one you want to do. Okay, so the one that only has 2 tablespoons in it, what you're going to do here first is you are going to try to dye this black. No, this black isn't. Oh, that's blue. That's not black. Whoops. Wrong one. Here we go. Black. Okay, so you're supposed to put 2 to 3 drops of black food coloring in here. Ah. Well, okay. Now I am using you're supposed to use gel food coloring. This is the Wilton's food coloring. I just use a toothpick to get it out. 2 and 3. Okay. Stick that back in there for a minute. Let's grab a spoon here. See if we can't get this to mix up. Ooh, it's black butter. Okay, that actually looks pretty good. Okay, so you're gonna set that right there, and you are going to need 2 different brushes, one for the black, one for the not black, okay? All right, so let me throw this away and get this out of the way so that we don't spill it, because that would be my luck. Okay, so now what you're going to need is you are also going to need 2 frozen puff pastry sheets. These are the kinds that we have at the store. And you're going to thaw them out whatever way it says to do it on the box. This one, you know, you put it in the refrigerator, you let it thaw in the refrigerator, okay? So just read the instructions on the box or package that tells you how to thaw them out, okay? So we're going to open this up and take one of these out. You're going to work on one at a time, but you're going to do the same thing to both of them, okay? Oh, if I can get it open, there we go. So, why is it not coming out? What is it stuck on? There we go. Okay, so we're gonna get the first one out here. We're gonna move this out of the way. Now, what you're gonna do is, mine are just folded. I think there are some that come rolled. I think it just depends on what the puff pastry is. Why it like smashed together. That's not good. Oh, fantastic, guys. Fantastic. Okay, so let's see. Can we pull on this and get it undone? Oh, no. Oh, here we go. Woo, I'm pulling on the wrong thing. Okay, there we go. So I'm going to go ahead and unfold this. Now, what you're going to do first is you need to roll it out to, let's see, 12 by 10 inches. So let's see, how big is this out of the box? It is 9 by about 9.5 inches. So I am going to turn this the longer way here because we don't need to go very far the other way. And we're going to roll this out, okay? See if we can get it to roll out some. I'm doing this on a cutting board because we are going to be cutting it. Go this way a little bit because it's supposed to be 10 inches. So let's see, where are we at now? Well, this part here is a little too high, so let's smash that back down a little. Smash that in, there we go. That's 12 and 10, perfect. Okay, So now what you're gonna do is you are going to cut these into 2 by 3 inch squares, okay? So if I take this and I hold it out, and let's say I wanna go 2 inches up this way, since it's the shorter size, we're gonna make a cut here, a cut here, a cut here, a cut here, and then that'll be the end. Then this side we're gonna go 3 inches. So let's get it lined up here. And we're gonna do one here, and one. Well, that's weird. Okay, and one, well, we'll fudge dudge. It was 12 inches, now it seems to have shrunk. Okay, well, anyways, okay. So, there should be one there. Is that right? That just doesn't seem, says, yeah, see, it's 12 this way. This end right here needs to be rolled out just a little bit more. Okay, all right, so I am gonna go ahead and get this, hopefully, cut out. When you get all these squares cut out, so that you do all 2 by 3 inch squares, you should have about 20 squares, okay, or 20 rectangles, I'm sorry. So then I will come back and show you guys what we're gonna do with those rectangles, and do that on both sheets. So both sheets, you need to roll them out to a 10 by 12, measure out, or you don't, I mean, if you can eyeball 2 by 3, that's up to you, but cut out 22 by 3 inch squares or rectangles, and then I'll come back and show you what we do from there. So I'll be right back. Okay, you guys, so now that you've gotten all basically 40 pieces cut out, what you're going to do is you're going to take, now this is a 3 inch, it's supposed to be a 2 inch, but I don't have a 2 inch egg-shaped cookie cutter, okay? And you're supposed, and this is kind of almost ovalish more than eggish, but that's okay. So you're gonna go ahead and on 8 of these squares, 4 from one sheet, 4 from the other, or however you wanna do it, you're gonna cut out a little 2 inch, that's what I was afraid of, egg shape piece as best you can. Like I said, this is a 3 inch cookie cutter, not a 2 inch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, okay? So then you're also going to take another small bowl, and you're just going to put into this bowl 1/4 of a cup of granulated sugar or regular sugar, whatever you want to call it. Okay. 1/4 a cup of sugar. And then 1/2 of a teaspoon of 5 spice powder. And this is a baking one, so you can sometimes find these, and it's like a cooking one where it's, I'm not sure what's all in them. It's like cardamom and stuff like that. This is a baking one, so it's specifically for baking. No, I don't think. And so you want to make sure you get the baking one, not the other one, not the just regular cooking one. Okay, so 1/2 teaspoon of this. This has like cinnamon and I think, let's see, does it tell you what's actually, it should tell you what's in here, correct? Yeah, cinnamon, fennel, cloves, star anise, and white pepper, okay? All right, so you're gonna go ahead and put both of those in there and just stir them up, okay? There we go. That smells really good. Okay, so let me move this out of the way before it goes plunking down on the floor. I am gonna switch these around. I'm gonna put the pan in front of me because you wanna be working on your pan because you're gonna be dyeing stuff. So you don't wanna dye your cutting board, okay? You're also gonna need a fork, okay? So now what you're gonna do is you're going to just choose one of these, one of the strips, okay? I'm just gonna choose this one right here, okay? Make sure this black is mixed up. Okay, so you're gonna place one rectangle down. You're gonna brush it with some black butter, okay? Just that one. Okay, brush the whole thing with some black butter. Okay, beautiful. All right, then you're going to, let's see, then you're going to use a fork and you're going to prick 4 rows in the middle. So one going up or down, whichever way you come, but right in the middle. So 4 holes, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Do it 4 times. So you'll get 4 holes from each of the tines on the fork, and then 4 rows of that going up or down, whichever way, right in the middle of that, okay? So you got that done. So now what you're gonna do is you're gonna place another rectangle on top of this, just like so, okay? And let's see. Then you're going to use this other, the regular butter for that one, and you're gonna brush it in regular butter, okay? Okay. Okay. Again. Okay, paste it, it's plain butter. Okay, yes, and then you're gonna sprinkle that with this spice sugar, okay? So just sprinkle some of your spice sugar on top of that one you just buttered up, okay? Go. And then you're gonna go ahead, you're gonna do the same thing with the fork that you did on the other one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, okay? Got that done. Now, after you've done that, you're gonna layer 2 more rectangles on top, brushing each with the butter and sprinkling with sugar. So here's another one. I'm gonna brush it with some butter. Sprinkle it with some sugar. Does it say to score these? It does not say to score these, so I'm not gonna do it. All right, now we're gonna put the other one on and brush it with butter. Sprinkle it with sugar, okay? All right, so now you've got this nice little stack. 1 black, 3 white, all with butter and sugar in between except for on the black one, okay? So now what you're gonna do is you're gonna take a chopstick. These are the only chopsticks I have. Little light up chopsticks. Okay, so you're gonna take a chopstick, and what you're gonna do is basically press down in the center of the stack across the shortest side. So not the actual longer side, but down the middle of the short side. And you're gonna press down, okay? So that looks about like right. Okay, so creating a center, I hope, because that seems, there we go. Okay, so I created a center. Now you're gonna take your 2 little fingers, kind of pinch them together, and then just make like a little indent at the top and the bottom, you know, kind of like where the binding would be on the book. So you just wanna kind of pinch right at the top and the bottom to make like a little binding indent where the binding would be, like a chunk of binding, okay? All right, so now that you got that done, let's see. So now you're going to paint all of your egg-shaped pieces black, correct? Yes, and then you're going to use the tip of the chopstick to create eyes. Now I didn't take the rest of my stuff off here, so let me do that first. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and peel all of this extra off just so I have just the egg shapes. Then I'm gonna take the tip of the chopstick and just indent 2 little eyes into the top of the egg-shaped part, okay? Once I do that, I'll come back and show you guys what we do with these, okay? So I'll be back in just a minute. Okay, you guys, so our books are all done. Let me give you a little closer look here. So they didn't stay as indented as much as I thought they would, so they kind of came up a little bit too much in the middle. But that's okay. They're still really cute, so who cares? But they look pretty good. I don't know. We'll see. I think with the sugar on them, they're going to be pretty sweet. So let's try one here. I am going to use a fork because these are hot, but you're supposed to serve them hot, so we'll see if we can get a little piece off and try it. Okay, here we go. It kind of tastes like a little bit of a sugary biscuit. Not like super sugary, just like a hint of sugar on a biscuit. If you ever eaten a cooked puff pastry before, you kind of know it's kind of a little bit like a biscuit, a little bit like a light crusty, a light pie crust. I'm not sure how to explain it. But anyways, it basically tastes just like a cooked puff pastry with a little bit of sugar, which is pretty much what it is. All right, but they are really cute, you guys. So that's really awesome. And they are good. So, hey, works for me. All right, you guys. So that's it for this video. I hope you liked it. Like and subscribe if you like, or don't if you don't. Everyone have a good day. Enjoy your cooking. Keep your kitchen messy. And we'll see you later. Bye.